Alright, what's good everybody? Today we are going ahead and doing a little bit of renovations. Now, I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about this. So if you guys can see, I'm in my studio. Now, this room right here is about, I don't know, 11 feet this way by 12 feet this way, I believe. Now, recently during quarantine, I've been feeling a little bit more crammed in here. So if you guys haven't seen the setup now, we have 4 IKEA shelves on each side over here. On this side, we have 2 skate decks. I have this little cabinet and some stuff. And on the back side, this is actually my desk. So I haven't shown this much. It's really dirty in here right now, actually, because I just got done filming. But basically, I have this IKEA long wooden desk. I have a TV mounted here. I never use this TV. I do my gaming on there, so I'm thinking of doing a whole renovation in here and kind of redoing stuff. So in my mind, my thought process is take all this away and move the desk over there, because if you guys can't tell, it's gonna be bright. There's 3 big windows behind me. That is my main source of lighting. That's my favorite type of light. This looks so good, so much better than fake lighting. And when I'm sitting right here, I think this is like the best way to get everything in here. Now, if I put the desk, the hard part about why I have this set up is lighting this. So if you're looking at me right now, I'm well lit, but this is dark behind me. So what if I instead start filming with the camera here and have shelves on this side, have the desk over there, and then also have shelves over there with shoes on it, but make this like the main thing for my shoes, do like shelving unit there, and then maybe do something with the skate decks. I think that's a cool move. I think if I had the desk and then like 6 skate decks up there, would look sick. And then maybe over here, I have 2 floating shelves, one here, one there. The smaller ones, I put the bear bricks on it, because those bear bricks are sick. What I'm gonna do now is probably, we might start a time lapse. So we'll be cleaning in here, we'll be putting all the shoes together. This is probably gonna be really dirty, but I also have this closet right here that is, right now, all the shoes are back there, but it's pretty clean on this side. All right, so over here, all my shoes boxes are there. This is all my shipping materials. Huge light, which is really annoying right there. And then we have just some other miscellaneous stuff. Storage over there. All the shoes are in here because right now, the last video, I had all the like crazy heat. This is all the stuff we got. We got some crazy shoes, but they're actually going back because if you guys didn't watch that video, this was sent out for a specific video, but tell me that these are not insane. Justin Timberlake. So now we're gonna run a time lapse. We're gonna kind of start bringing things together. I'll probably start putting shoes in boxes and moving these shoes. I'll probably have to put these and box these back up and then go from there. So yeah. All right, so I just went ahead, I took pictures of all those really sick shoes that I had because I'll probably never have a chance to have them in here again. So like the OVO, Jordan 11s, like that kind of stuff. Took some pictures of it just to have for myself. And I kind of want to make like a photo book of sneakers that I've had one day, but I want to find a way to showcase my sneakers better. And I think I might have to buy a shelving unit, which would be tough in today's age because not many stores are open. But if you guys don't know what these shelves are, this is basically an IKEA lack floating shelf. They're okay, but once they get too much weight, they start to lag a little bit, and they're the lack shelf. But they basically have those mounts. I'm probably gonna take all of these off. Also, yes, I'm gonna have to fill all these holes in the wall. Another thing that's gonna be fun, and paint over it. The next move is going to be put the desk here. I want to do that before I commit to filling all the holes and all that, just to make sure I'm gonna like how it looks. And I also have to go online and find something that I think is gonna fit right there as well. So that's the next step, and we gotta get going, so we'll check back in a second. For some reason, I guess I wasn't recording. I just went and changed really quick, took a quick shower, but I moved the desk over here, and I'm actually liking how it looks so far. It gives a nice vibe over here. I think it fits nice in this section, and I actually could leave those 2 sections of shelves up if I wanted to, so that might be an option as well. So we're gonna see, I'm gonna put some stuff up there. So one thing I was thinking is I have these 2 Supreme decks, I have those 2 Supreme decks, and I have 2 Supreme Lamborghini decks. That'd be 6 total that I could line right here. I'm thinking about doing that, so I might have to look into that next because I think that could look really cool there. As far as this side goes, I have not figured it out yet because I've looked into some shelving. I don't know if I really love the shelving that would be there and it would come out like this far. So if I'm sitting like this, I'm still deciding. So we'll check back in soon. All right guys, it's actually the next morning and I didn't film last night. I went ahead and I did the first beginning of filling the holes on the wall. Now that was the first layer and they dried all last night. So now I'm just sanding down each one just so that I can apply another one just to make sure that the wall is super flat and even and all the holes are filled so that when I paint over it, you won't be able to tell anything. So I'll do that process right now. So I'm gonna do one more coat after I go through and do all of this and then it'll be ready for me. All right, so I'm just gonna do this half and start putting this putty on. Now I use this dry deck spackling. This is pink, and then when it dries, it's white, so you know when it's completely dry. So I just like to use this, just something I pick up at Home Depot. Again, I'm not an expert. I've done this a couple times because I always am changing up sets, but this is my limited knowledge. I use it to the best of my abilities. You guys might have family members that are professionals at this, they're contractors, they do this for a living. I'm a rookie, this is the limited knowledge that I have. This is the second coat of this, so it's not the first. I'm gonna let this dry sand, and that'll be ready for paint, and I also have to get the paint today. Got my little Home Depot painting kit, and I got the paint. Now the paint for here is very specific for this building. I've had to repaint 3 different walls. I had to get a specific one. This is not just one that you can go to Home Depot and get, but this kit should come in handy and we should be good to go here in a little bit. You guys might be able to tell they're almost dry. I need them to be a little bit more dry before I can go ahead and move forward to the next step. And once we do that, we'll be letting it dry and we're good to go and finally can reset and come up with a new setup. All right guys, I'm starting on this side now. What I have is a mounted TV. I cut holes here and here to wire the stuff through. I've got a few other holes. Now I'm taking this down because I don't use the TV really at all. So getting rid of that, put it in storage for now. And I'm gonna fill all these holes. I'm gonna paint over here. That side is just drying and I have one more sanding and then it's ready for paint. And I'm gonna try to time it to where I can do these at the same time for paint. So let's get going. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 holes here, not too bad. That was like 50. Guys, it is paint time. I don't think I want to film too much of like all this because like I'm not a pro. I've painted, I don't know, walls like for this purpose, 5 to 10. I'm not amazing, but I know the gist of it, so I'm gonna basically just pour this paint and be careful, and I don't have the proper stuff to lay on the floor. I forgot it, and I'm gonna have to just try my best. First coat down, probably gonna need 2 more total. I also forgot that there's a couple spots that I didn't sand down that I have to do that real quick so I can paint those as well. All right, so the wall is done, it's painted. It's still drying a little bit, but I'm gonna move the desk over. I have to move some of the stuff back in because I have to do this other wall next. Now, I haven't really showed you the other wall next, so I'll show you it here in a minute, but it's basically drying right now. All right guys, it's giveaway time again. We are giving away another pair of Nike off-white dunks, and this is going to be in any size. This is the red pair here. Oh, so fire. This is size 10, but it's gonna be any size, so your guys' size. Now all you have to do for that giveaway is you have to 1, subscribe to the channel. You have to 2, follow me and follow Project Blitz on Instagram. And number 4 is to go ahead, leave a comment on this post that is on the screen, and you have to tag 3 friends and leave your shoe size as well, and be randomly selecting a winner in 2 weeks time. The date will be up on the screen and you can win any size, so go ahead, check that out. Let's get back into it. So here's the other wall. The holes are filled and they're just drying now. Then I'm gonna have to sand that once they dry. These are gonna take longer to dry because they're bigger holes. I'm gonna have to sand that, and then I'm gonna do it again, sand it, and then paint. Now this side I'm excited because I'm gonna do the long shelves. I've got some ideas. I'm not gonna let you guys know yet. But basically, the desk is gonna be there. I'm gonna put the IKEA rug out farther, and so that it's not sitting on the desk. I think that'll look good. And then on the wall up there, I gotta figure out what to do because there's so much space. I'm thinking about maybe putting 2 wooden shelves and then skate decks, or just putting skate decks. Now I have 8 hangers for skate decks, but I currently have 6 skate decks. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do about that, but maybe I'll just run 6 for now. 6 might look good. And then I don't know what to do about that. So it's gonna take some time, but I'm getting through it. All right, so I've changed again. I've been doing this throughout like 2-day process. I've been taking breaks because all this stuff's gotta dry. I've worked out twice, I showered. But right now, I'm going ahead and I'm going to put up these shelves here above the desk, and then the skate decks above that. This other wall over here is almost done drying, pretty close. Yeah, I gotta wait for that to dry, and then I'll start sanding and then paint that side, and then those shelves will go up. But for now, I'm putting this up. and gonna put it above there. So I'll try to film a little bit, but it's not much going on. So I forgot to update you guys. These shelves are up. They took a little bit of time. These are very tricky shelves. The way you have to mount them, it's weird. I don't feel like taking them back off to show you, but now I have to do the skateboard. Skateboard is gonna go above that, and I'm trying to work through this. I'm not filming much of it just because it's just me drilling into the wall, but most of this furniture is from IKEA. If any of you guys are wondering, these shelves are here from IKEA. Really cool, really good looking wood shelves. This desk is from IKEA. Those floating shelves from IKEA. IKEA off-white rug. This desk from IKEA. As far as like furniture in my studio, I typically go for IKEA because it's cheaper and I'm always cycling out different sets. But the furniture in my actual apartment where I'm living is not IKEA because the quality is sometimes iffy. So I try to stick to like nicer stuff in my place. First 4 are up. Now, I'm gonna wait and do I only have 6 skateboard decks right now, but I have 8 mounts. So I'm gonna do 2 more tomorrow. I'm gonna have to shift them all around and whatnot. But if you can see the little pink mark, I had a mess up and I didn't space it out right. Supposed to space it out 12 inches, not 6, but it looks good. And I think once I add 2 more up there, it's gonna look really good. The 2 Lamborghini boards that I have behind me. So I just got my other 2 deck holders in. I'm still waiting on 2 more, but I got the 2 decks in that will be going up. There's gonna be 2 in the middle, then there's going to be 2, which is Supreme Lamborghini in orange. Ooh, so far. And I had to buy this one off of StockX. It was like $100, which was like, it was like $40 over retail. Dang, this color is fire. And we have the green one. So I'm gonna be putting these 2 up on the right side, the other Supreme decks in the middle. We're gonna have 6 decks, it's gonna look sick. If you guys are curious where the skate deck holders are from, they are from Zoomies and they're $9 a piece. Also, when you get a new skateboard for these mounts, you typically have to drill a little bit in the holes to widen them to make them wide enough, which is a sketchy thing to do, but you gotta do it. Dang, look how glossy that is. If you look, this little thing right here has to go through this hole, and typically, just like that, it doesn't. So I have to get a drill bit that is the same size as this and zzz through it. Wanted a wall with skate decks like this. That looks cool. I just need 2 more. I've got them out. I need to pick out 2 more decks. And I think one of the stores here locally has 2 more, and I might have to trade for something because this looks sick. 2 more, maybe 3, but I doubt 4. All right, so yes, another shirt. This has been going on for like 4 days now. I'm just taking my time. I'm trying to relax while doing it, but I got everything up here. I got some shoes up there just because I was taking a picture for Twitter, but I'm gonna go ahead now and get the desk set up. I think it's finally ready. I need a vacuum back there and then get everything set up, and we'll be able to see how this looks. Now, one thing I might have to happen is these shelves might have to be flipped the other way because they might be too high, but maybe not, we'll see. And hopefully, let me go ahead and see how this looks. So yeah, if I'm filming like this in the corner, boom, you can see that perfectly. That looks cool. So once again, we're gonna go into tripod mode. I'm going to clean this off, disinfect all this, wipe down all the stuff, and then be ready to go. Right now I'm doing stuff that I don't think you guys would find that interesting, and that's basically wire management. I obviously have all these wires and whatnot, so what I like to do is I like to 3M stuff under the desk. I've got these patches here. I like to do the power source tucked up because that's gonna be wired up, so there's gonna be no cords hanging. Also have this little hook from Amazon for a headset if you guys have seen that. It's basically just an easy way to move your headset so it doesn't have to be up on your desk. So I'm just gonna finish that now and try to get as much done as I can. next step, I am mounting the bear bricks right here. I'm doing 2 floating shelves, and these guys are gonna sit on them right there, so when I'm filming this way, you'll be able to see it in the background. And then the Supreme chair is probably gonna go under there, the director's chair. So we're doing that now. I've already gone through and drilled, but I'm just filming the process now. It is done. The left shelf probably is gonna fall. The right shelf is sturdy. The left shelf is leaning already, but I'm gonna try not to touch it and just hopefully it works out. So first shelf is up. I just did this shelf without recording it just to make sure I got everything right. It's pretty hard and complicated because these IKEA shelves are finicky, but this is good enough for me for now. And I think we're gonna leave it like that. And then we're gonna do another one that's a little bit that way, I believe, or I don't know how we're gonna do it. We're gonna try to figure it out, but these holes still have to dry, and then I'm gonna sand and paint them too. So I'm not trying to go too forward and quick right now. All right, I think we're almost there for the most part. Now I have to make sure that this all works. Let's cross our fingers. All right, so it is almost the final steps. I just have to go ahead and put these back up. I had to go ahead and repaint a lot of this, and it doesn't look the best in some areas, but it's good enough for now. I tried a couple times, but I'm gonna go ahead now, finish this up, and then we're gonna have the shelves on. Alright guys, the room is finally done. Now this took a little bit of time to go ahead and get this done, but I'm finally excited to show you guys some shots of everything. It all worked out perfectly fine in my opinion. I have a lot of room now. Look at this. Look how sick that was. I'm gonna break it down here in a second. Let's go ahead and check out what it looks like. So yes, of course, we have the whole desk set up here. We have the 6 skate decks above. We have the 2 IKEA shelves with sneakers above that, and that is above my desk. Now, I've always loved having a nice desk set up because I love the editing process of these videos. So on the right side, we have this little container here that has all my camera gear on top of it. Then of course, we have the desktop, which is from IKEA with some 2 little stands underneath. We have my iMac Pro next to my gaming monitor. This is an LG gaming monitor. It's like 144 hertz. I play Call of Duty Warzone and stuff like that on it. And then on the sides, we have some art, and that's about it. This side, very simple. We have the 2 bear bricks, we have the Supreme chair, and the beach ball goes in there as well. And then we have the IKEA lac shelves that we have 2 singles, and we have 2 that are perpendicular to each other. I think that's the proper term. That is holding all the shoes, and I think this is gonna be really good when I wanna film just like this. Where is it? With that direct on lighting, we have the shoes right next to me. I think it's gonna be great. We can film this way as well. I'm excited and I'm glad how this turned out. If you guys like this little renovation series, let me know, and in the future we might do some more. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below. I'll see you guys next time. This is Harrison signing out.